The cards are not yet on the table. This is one of the greatest lessons a father and mother can give their children. So, if you are a father and mother and you really want to train your children to be a generation of winner and rich people, then follow me. Have you ever played card in your life? There are some games that are defined by the cards that are on the table. Poker Texas is an example of this. When the dealer, the guy who deals the card, put all the cards on the table, the game starts and that's it. In your financial life, it is no different. And I want to prepare your children with this powerful teaching that I'm going to give you now. Are you prepared? Some of the most important things that a father and mother can teach their children are about how they should deal with money, how to look at money, how to manage their money, their income, sharing them into different accounts, controlling expenses, opportunities coming from the economy and investment habit. But when we teach this on an adult, it's very difficult for them to put it into practice. Why? Because if the person earns not that well and the person is already married, already has a mortgage payment, a car, a delayed credit card, a bill for this, a bill for that. If the person has children or pays rent, it is very difficult for you to determine a percentage of money that the person has to allocate to investment or to create new business so that they can achieve financial freedom. And sometimes it's not even because of a lack of discipline, but because of a lack of possibility. Why? Because the choice of they made in their lives, good or bad, already produce results on their assets, their salary, or their future. Was it difficult to understand? Don't worry, you will understand by the end of the video, I promise. I've lost count of how many times I've seen someone with potential who missed the opportunity to take a risk, to leave their job for a much better job, or to try to start a business and have the chance to earn 2, 3, 5 times more than in their current job. And they couldn't or didn't have the courage to do this because the cost of taking risk was too high. And they were mired in debts or financial commitments they have made over the years. And don't these people have any chance to grow and change their lives? Yes, they do. Everyone does. But from them, the decisions are more difficult to make and the path to wealth has become longer. These people put the wrong cards on the table and now they have to pay the money game with the wrong cards in their hands. They are chained to commitments they have made. And what the good news for your children. For those who are children or teenage, life is not yet determined, and at least for most of them. Your children have not yet made recurring or long-term financial commitments. They are what I'm calling the cards on the table. Your children still don't have children, are not married, do not pay rent, have not financed a car in 60 installments, have no long-term debts, do not pay credit card interest, and they are not trapped in a low-paying profession. Your children haven't put their cards on the table yet. But pay attention to me. I'm not saying you can't have children or can't get married, or not saying you can't buy your own house or anything like that. These responsibilities are what turn a human being into adult and not as the law says, turning 18 or 21. I'm here to talk about the financial choice your children will make, or rather, the most appropriate time to put these cards on the table. I'm here to talk about the most interesting destination for money, the money they will still make in life. It's time for you to teach your children to make good choice, to put the right cards on the table, because life will smile at them if you let me help you raise awareness and school them to start making good choice now. Your children now have the opportunity to start laying their cards on the table carefully. This means don't go into debt to buy consumer goods. Don't create financial problems that you can only solve later. Don't buy a car in installments over 6 years and pay the bank for 3 cars. Don't buy completely unnecessary things. Start investing from any early age to understand the best areas for you to work in your professional life. If you believe this is important for your children, then follow the channel now and share this video. My name is Danilo Leão de Souza and this is Ranigans.